Hello, bonjour. Là, je continue. I'll be putting this video up so you get two in one day, like the buses, hein, comme les bus. Et voilà. Je vais filmer un autre aujourd'hui que je mettrai probablement demain ou après-demain. Mais comme ça, vous avez deux vidéos à répéter un après l'autre ou à répéter plus tard. Parce que comme ça fait dans les 40 minutes. C'est pas trop mal, hein? 40 minutes if you use both my videos I've posted today. So this really makes your legs work. What I like is this thing that you can get as you get older, fat knees, but it's really bad lymph and probably inflammation due to arthritis. So these are exercises that I'm doing again now that little cysts have gone behind my knee. That took nearly 2 years. Unbelievable, but being patient. And so this is the right muscles. I really like this. Bum against the wall, shoulder blades against the wall, and back of the head, except for that bit where I'm looking down there. Arrière de la tête contre le mur, omoplate contre le mur, et les fesses contre le mur. Et vous poussez les hanches vers le mur, genoux, hanches vers le mur, là en allant devant. And again, you can really feel it. Il faut, parce que sinon, le ballon tombe. Alors, comme ça, on travaille l'intérieur des cuisses et les muscles qui protègent les genoux. Going back to those muscles that protect your knees. So whether I've got arthritis or not, doesn't matter. This will do the trick. And bonus, a little bit of lymphatic drainage and no fat knees. Yeah, that's a plus, isn't it? So that's fun. Ça aide les genoux. Un truc qui peut arriver, et je sais parce que ça m'est arrivé quand j'ai eu ma ménopause, c'est que les genoux ont l'air de grossir et c'est de l'inflammation. Alors j'avais fait des exercices il y a 21 ans. Alors maintenant je continue puisque j'ai pas pu vraiment faire trop d'exercices depuis 3 ans. Donner des leçons, mais pour moi-même pas trop. Il y a eu une opération, après une autre. Mais il faut jamais complètement arrêter. Alors je reviens à ces superbes exercices pour les genoux. Et là on continue. Un pied sur le ballon. Use a handheld weight. Again, think of your connections and think of where you were against the wall. Pensez où vous étiez contre le mur et gardez les mêmes sensations pour avoir la même connexion avec les muscles. Professeron. I think he can smell me. I hope I don't smell too strongly. And here we go. On continue. Je pense que j'allais faire un accent barbabouch, barbapapa. Right, it's hot today. So I'm gonna finish doing this and then do some exercises again and do that video. And then it'll be, lunch and off to the beach. I've made a curry, so the green Thai curry with chicken and potatoes and spinach. I didn't film myself cooking because we've already filmed that. So here, just doing some classics. Breathe in and breathing out. There you round the back. There you lengthen. You lengthen as if you're being pulled by your fingers and your toes, comme si on vous tirait par les doigts et les orteils, mais on garde les connexions. C'est comme si vous résistez à votre propre corps. Ce qui arrive quand vous êtes sur le Cadillac et le Reformer. Ce que je voulais emmener il y a 12 ans ici à Biscarrosse, mais personne n'était prêt à payer le prix pour les leçons et c'est cher. Maintenant, je pense que c'est beaucoup moins cher le Reformer que ça l'était, ou même dans les années 80 ou 90. Là, c'était super cher, surtout de les faire emmener en France ou en Angleterre. Alors, je travaillais dans des petits gyms privés qui avaient le Cadillac and the Reformer. Blend your elbows, keep the inside of your arms tucked on the outside of your body and getting those lats working. So here everything is working, knee just above, and bend the elbows so your triceps are working. That's always nice. And of course you're pulled up and in, so your stomach is working. Votre ventre travaille aussi. So breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you don't have to do this. I just really enjoy it. It's a lovely stretch. And it's so nice to be able to stretch my legs after, God, what has been a few years. So, nice stretch. Here you open your heart. If you're thinking yoga, open your ribs. If you're thinking Pilates, whatever works for you. But you don't pull on your shoulders. That's the important part. On ne tire jamais sur l'épaule. Là, on ouvre le cœur, on ouvre les côtes. Ça, it's like when I had my accident a long time ago, and a friend of mine was very clever, was at Cambridge, she told me the white light can be science if you want, because it's your body. So that wasn't in pain when I got hit by the car. But also, you can also think of it as something spiritual. Everything else. Really intelligent people don't tell you what to think or judge you, and they give you options. Breathing out. Yeah, I thought we'd go a little philosophical. Breathing out. Breathing in. On expire par la bouche et on inspire par le nez. There's Phil, just doesn't care. Tirons de jambe, ici. As if you're having, rappelez-vous, comme si on prend les orteils et on sort la jambe de la hanche. Et là, elle tourne, it rotates and comes back. So it's pulling a little bit out of your hips, so the small muscles. You're not grinding inside your hips, so the small muscles that take care of supporting the action of the big muscles is working for you. On continue. Là aussi, même chose. Je pourrais avoir le genou un peu plus près du plancher, but I'm not going to do it. Et vous voyez mes épaules, elles sont un peu vers les oreilles. Alors je devrais me dire, bring your shoulder blades down, shoulders down. I do have my shoulders a little bit by my ears. And always remembering the elbows can slip out, bring them back in. And here working, it's the same as when I do it with the weights. Sometimes it's just nice to do it without the weights, but do more. Voilà. Et là, un petit turned out. Soron is coming. He can smell me, so we smell my sweat. Hopefully a little bit of sweat, even though I can't really push things anymore, which is frustrating. But I cycle. I do as much as I can, but I can't go like pushing myself cycling up a hill anymore. Certainly wouldn't do it today in 30 degrees anyway. So here we go, just taking a little break, stretching. My hands hurt, so I like to take my time, and I'm thinking, oh, what side? Probably better to watch me from this side. So here we go. On inspire et on tire un petit peu, mais pas avec les épaules. It's your side. Remember, ribs go round towards the ceiling or your heart. Breathing in. And just nicely demi-pointe if you can. If you can't, not a problem. As if your heel's going to touch your bum. Comme si le talon allait toucher les fesses. Nice rounded back. Here, not too flat. You're still up a bit. And here to the side. And a little rond de jambe, demi-rond de jambe. And up into three-legged dog. Voilà, on étire, mais j'étire pas trop. I'm keeping things loose and relaxed. That's a little bit hard, so you don't have to do that one, or you can just keep the leg bent. Gardez le genou plié. J'étire toujours pas trop pour pas me faire mal. I'm so happy I could see myself overdoing it very quickly. Nice stretch here. I like to call that one the dying swan. So I wasn't able to do that one because of my knees. A lot of things I couldn't do for a couple of years. So now I'm slowly getting back into it. And you do think, my God, after 60, what a difference. And I think apparently if you've menopaused early, then you've started the process early. Men, it's not the same at all. You do not age as quickly as a woman does once she's had her menopause. So unless, you can have a little bit of help. There's HRT, there's loads of things. I've taken none of those things. I just was unlucky in timing. And then I came to here where I live in France where there wasn't a gynecologist, or the ones that were there, their lists were full. So I just didn't get a chance. And they were still saying weird stuff. So now they've opened a clinic in the CHU Bordeaux, just for menopause, but there was such a need that it may be months before I get an appointment, even though I pay. So it's quite a nice system in France. You have a top-up. Breathing in and breathing out. And I thought we'd finish with a little bit of my friend the kettlebells. There I felt I had to really warm up. So breathe in and breathing out. Get the cardio working. And you can always finish this with the other video or with anything that does a little bit of work when it comes to your slowing down the heart, cooling down, and maybe doing some core exercises. So here, breathe in and you push your hips forward, but be careful because sometimes they tell you to push them as far as possible and lock your knees. No, because a lot of time for women, we're a little bit more hypermobile than men, so that doesn't work too much. So be careful. And if you're just naturally hypermobile, think of pulling up rather than locking. That is the secret. That's what they tell you to do in ballet, and it works. Definitely, it works. So one of my little favorites here, where you're going actually doing, you don't have to do demi-pointe, pas besoin de faire demi-pointe, but you're going up a little curtsy, which works some nice muscles in your legs, and twist round so you're still using the weight. We're halfway through today, so hope you're enjoying yourself. If you hear any background sounds, it's my dogs. Sometimes I try not to talk all the way through. Breathe in, and here, breathing out. So it's a little explosive. Sinon, vous pouvez garder le talon par terre. Faites attention, où est le talon? There it's turned out. There, and here it's just aligned. Lateral. There's Soron having a little look. And nice. This one, be careful where you are, because sometimes it can go flying. But it does work, and if you use a very heavy weight, you feel it in your tummy. Watch it, so. It's like having a toddler. I love this one. I'm still not stretching out my supporting leg, but I think that's where most people are at. So if you can, pull your quadriceps up. If you have any problem with your knees, like me, just keep that knee slightly bent, and then you're working your quads and your bum a bit more. It's a different kind of workout. The other one, you'll feel it more in the back of your legs and bum. So here we go, pushing the hips back here. And hold on to your weight and keep your shoulder blades back, so you're going to be using the right arm muscles. And doing the halo. I'm not going to sing the song. Beyonce does it better. But here. So this is great. Inner thighs, back of the legs, quads, bum. It works everything. And then you do a little lunge forward. So here I've added this one, which works the back of the arms. And you keep yourself turned in, or lateral. Hein? Les pieds pointent devant. C'est pas tourner en dehors. Et on pousse les hanches vers l'arrière et le bras va vraiment derrière pour faire travailler les triceps. So here we go again. On va faire l'autre côté. On inspire. Où est ma tête des fois? Et là, on expire. On inspire. Et on expire. Je pense que mon équilibre, je vais toujours le travailler maintenant. C'est quelque chose que j'avais un très bon équilibre. Et maintenant, moi, voilà. Mais je pense que ça, c'est les deux stents au cerveau et de perdre la vue complètement pendant 18 mois, et après que ça revient dans un œil, et l'autre, il y en a un peu. Alors, the balance won't be there, but I'm going to try surfing as well now that the back of my legs are better, especially as I won't be living here anymore, although I'll be able to go to Cornwall, so that'll be fine. And I can still paddleboard around Twickenham and Ham and Richmond, so still keeping my fingers crossed. This is taking I've never seen this selling of a house take so long. Everything is a lot slower in France, like definitely slower. So here, breathing in and breathing out, thinking of slower. Low breath in. Here's a little test. On fait un petit test. I'm just checking. Can I see? Parce que quand je vois pas, je ne sais pas si je suis in the frame, on va dire. Ouais, in the frame. On inspire. Et là, on expire. Tucking in, et voilà, j'ai juste levé les jambes un peu. And now, on to just some classic Pilates. Here, on reste à 90 degrés pour la jambe pliée. On essaye de ne pas la tirer vers soi, même si j'ai l'air de le faire un tout petit peu là. Et les différentes versions, là, on peut avoir la tête par terre aussi. Et inspire, on expire, on inspire, on expire. Il faut bien placer les mains. Petite inspiration. Et on expire, on relâche très bien dans le bas du dos. On se remet en position neutre. On trouve sa position neutre. Sacrum partially pressed into the floor, pas trop. Et on pense à tout. Et comme ça, on est prêt pour le prochain exercice dont je vais montrer toutes les versions. Leg circles, here we go. Les petits cercles avec les jambes. Voilà. On peut le faire juste avec les mains sur le côté. On peut le faire comme ceci. Le vent est comme si on prend les doigts et on les étire loin de vous. Et cette jambe, on prend les orteils, on les tire loin de vous. Vous pouvez faire des demi-cercles comme la lettre D, capital D, instead of full roll de jambe circles for these leg circles. But these are the different versions. So there's always a version for you, or what your mood is, or how you're feeling. So you don't think, I didn't do anything today. Remember to just some grand battements here, but you're held. That supporting leg is turned out. Is that another little bug again? Yes, I can see it now. Is it it's a pretty big ant, actually. Alors, on va refaire l'autre côté pendant que ma petite amie, la fourmi, s'amuse. Mais j'ai eu un serpent dans le studio qui restait quelques jours et une fois j'ai eu des lézards. Alors, you know, there's quite a lot of wildlife that comes in. Here it is the old presenting the heels. This is based on ballet. So have fun. Feel that the legs are, everything is pulling out of your body while the center, the core, is resisting that through the connections. Breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Boom. Here we go. And breathing out. Poof. Little breath in and breathing out. Boom. Voila. And you can also, if you want to make it doubly hard, you can have handheld weights and ankle weights. But, you know, sometimes it's just nice to just take it easy. Right. Enjoy. I'm going to have fun with a little last one. And there you use your core when it's been tired to come up. Have a nice stretch, pressing the back of the thighs on the ground, not your back, not the back of your knees. Absolutely not. So here's some nice ones for the side. On va continuer. Ça, c'est de travailler le côté. Little mermaid going on here, comme une petite sirène, or une vieille sirène dans mon cas, sirène mamie. Keep your shoulder blade connection. Trop important, je ne peux pas le dire assez pour les omoplates. La connexion pilates, comme ça, vous n'allez pas vous faire mal au cou. Vous allez sentir les triceps travailler. You can push into your hand as well. You can really feel the sides working on this one. I'm not going too difficult because of my wrists. So this is always a good one to work the sides and not hurt your wrist. Do you find, I'm small, I'm 5'2", that my bras never fit? Like, you've never got, you know, there's just too much strap. But, and I know, if I had any brains, I'd do my own, wouldn't I? That's what you do. So here we go. This is one I enjoy, which I haven't been able to do in 3 years. This might be a video of me doing it sooner. Don't know. But this opens up into the shoulder blades. Use elastics, don't force anything. And it really opens the sides. I cannot tell you. It's a bit like Shiva pose. Breathing in and just open up.